the buff. I need to nerd a little bit around with how I'm going to do this. This is basically what I've been worrying about for the entire game.
Salvation. The chosen are my heart.
And I think with pretty good reason.
Of many hearts, one soul. Assemble. Obey.
Let's see what this does.
Okay, so what you're saying, what I'm hearing you say, Ginger, is that if I try to abuse, and this would be fine by me in my case at least, if I try to abuse conversion of
Prepare.
spells to spells into sorcery points, what's going to happen is that it's going to reset to 9 or 10 or whatever the amount of sorcery points I have available to me. So there is no value in there is no value in trying to convert into this is a tactician mode thing that you can do. You can basically get like I don't know how many sorcery points. And the reason I'm asking is not because I want to cheat, but because otherwise I need to cast my Armor of Agathis at the highest level.
Descend. Prepare.
5 sorcery points. It's not going to go above 9 anyway. Whatever. Let's just go it the regular way. Armor of Agathis. 25 hit points. And then I need the dog, regardless. I don't like the exploit. That's not where I'm coming from. I was just like, with all of the restrictions and the level of resources that I had available to me in this illithid Mind Flayer colony, I would feel okay about doing that with, like, if I could gain a couple of sorcery points. But no, I don't like the abuse either in any way. So let me just absolutely certain, is there anything I need to do before? Is there any spell I need to cast? I don't think that there is. I'm still a little bit married to the idea that that I need to use. Probably I want the adamantine shield for the critical strike immunity. That's how I feel about that. I don't think there's a good way around having that. I mean, if I'm assuming that I get a surprise round, which I'm definitely going to take, I'm definitely going to take a surprise round if I can get one. And I still believe that everything is lit down there, so being covert means casting darkness. And that is not going to, that has too many dependencies. So that's out of the picture. I'm not even trying it. So hopefully the buffs don't disappear when I click the... Don't think I need... Do I want to begin the fight? Do I want to... If I invis, can I jump to the... If I invis and if I cast jump, and then I need to precast 3 things. I need to precast jump, and then I need to precast the Mystra Blessing. And probably I need to cast, like, hard cast invisibility. I mean, can I even... If I send Scratch all the way to the back with invisibility, all the way to the edge, he's going to stand there and he's going to be crouching and has 10 turns of doing whatever. And within that time frame, I need to precast the stuff and I need to move my character into position behind the Mind Flayer. So the question is, do I need the Club of Hill Giant Strength to be able to jump up behind the Mind Flayer with the jump spell? Because I simply don't remember what it requires to jump up there. Because if I can't... Even with the Club of Hill Giant Strength, I'm going to have an increased athletics check for the pushing. And pushing it down will give it damage, and then probably, the dialogue is going to initiate, and then I can shoot the Mind Flayer in turn 1. And then I can free Dame Aelin. Everything just needs to happen in succession. I don't think I'm going to be using the Resonance Stone. Probably I'll just keep it. But I think I'm ready to hit the button. The Fistbreaker Helm. Is this going to be of any value? Is there anything else I can use? That would be the Intellect Crown. think this is going to go horribly wrong, but let's just go down there.
Descend.
I need to write down the steps. I'm sorry.
Descend.
So probably I'll be taking at least one of those necrotic damage pulls from his spell. And I don't know if I should haste in immediately or if I should wait. Probably I should. And I'm still assuming that I'm getting a surprise round. I have no idea if this is what's going to happen.
Descend. Prepare.
Okay, let's descend.
My
At least let's get a look at this,
squirming.
and then when I have the
Like
when
it's
I have the
excited.
visual, the rest is going to
Or
make
scared.
sense.
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure. Like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prism? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time. And you ran from her.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews. Again, 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 again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane.
The Lash of Baal!
The Testament of Myrkul!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard, the Absolute.
Whom preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, olderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketheric, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
All right. So I think generally what I plan to do is roughly the same as anybody else. I think the four guys up here, I can't really do anything to them because, like, you know, it's if I go up there and start fighting them, I'm going to have a. I don't even know if I can get a surprise round that way. I assume that the surprise round starts if I'm able to. Can I check for the jump? This is the jump speed with the mace alone. So I'm guessing that what I can do is I can equip this and then to check my jump. Something must be wrong. So this is 6 meters. And then when I triple that through the jump spell, that should be enough, right? The triple jump. 1, 2, 3. That cannot be the jump length. Jump. Like, why don't I know how far? Why do I have so many of these? Oh yeah, okay. Probably I'll drop this here. No matter what. And this return damage is not going to hurt Myrkul because of his magical plate. So having 1 to 4 psychic damage against saves is worthless. I just forgot about that. That makes the choice a lot easier. Charisma, intelligence, or wisdom saving throw. That would mean casting, for instance, a chromatic orb and having that hit fully would restore hit points. for instance. But that's not very valuable. But I don't even have the spell, so. Do I even need this? I'm wondering. Is this going to be like... Okay, so it seems like the brains are just like, oh, there they're moving. Okay. There they come. Oh, there they're coming. Right, and then they move back, and I don't know if the vision is showing it, but like they're going to come back and they're going to be able to see a lot of this, but I think I can keep the dog out here indefinitely. That was what I discovered the last time. I'm going to bet on this. So I'm going to use the ring for that. Which is the ring. This is like in my experience, this is a free recast. Although being all the way over here is going to make Scratch take 2 turns to rescue Aelin. But right here he should be fine. And he's not coming back, so that's just going to wait out the turns just to see. See, this is the vision. Yes, of course. I don't know what would happen then otherwise, but this is like probably we can even go a little further. I'm not going to mess around too much with this right now because I'll have time, I think, once I surprise round the... And I don't even know if I need to rescue Aelin in turn 1. Anyway, he's hiding here, and they're not seeing him. Right, so this gives me a little peace of mind. Okay, right, so the order of this thing is precasting jump. Probably precasting mirror images. I'm kind of... I need to make like a line of stuff that I need to do. Spells that I need to use for this. Defensive spells. I don't think I have the action economy for Blade Ward. Forgot to give Scratch a bubble. That was really dumb. That was goddamn dumb. But then I have it. Maybe I can use it later as a bonus action. Jump. Bless. And obviously invisibility from the spellbook. And then haste finally. I think that's the order of the precasting. And then maybe the psionic overload actually, like... It's not going to do anything against the Myrkul, so that's not even going to matter against the... It's going to be a poor choice for this. Stage fright, survival instincts, and then the super offensive spells here. Concentrated blast for the lulz. I have a magic missile available to me. I think this is it. And then the meta magic feats. Could even do this, right? And this is like, I don't know if I have like OCD or something, but for me, I need like a very clear path of what I'm doing when I'm doing stuff. Otherwise, I'm just barging in and attacking, and then things happen. They die or they don't. Okay. Recasting the... One moment. All right, back. Okay. And I'm sorry for the stalling, but it is what it is at this point. So like, do I need the Club of Hill Giant Strength or not? Probably that doesn't matter. I can always equip it if I can't jump all the way up to the Mind Flayer. So I'm not gonna pre-equip it. Just gonna have that as a in case. Blood of Lathander is like a real potential choice that I need to keep in mind. The Rain Dancer Staff, of course. And then the Morning Frost, like either of these two is going to be relevant. The Spellcrux Amulet is probably not going to be relevant. Unless, like, I want to recast something and then... I'm just going to keep the great thing, for those of you who don't know it, like, I don't know if you're even listening to what I'm saying, but because I'm just speaking, like, the great thing about this item for me is the fact that the ability is a bonus action. That's just like, that just flips the table on how good this item is. Like a bonus action to get a spell slot back. And I don't know, don't need to summon elementals, unfortunately, but I could like, I could switch it in to do something in case, yada yada. So probably it's not going to be that necessary. I just need to make up my mind about the intellect thing. Probably not. Okay, so process is going to be cast jump, 10 turns. Then cast the bless, the arcane staff, and this is the real, to me, this is the real time sensitive thing. This bless is like, I don't want that to run out if I can avoid it. But cast this, cast invisibility, and then move and attempt to jump, and if that doesn't work, equip the Club of Hill Giant Strength. Thank you. Equip this to get the extra jump, but even so, probably equipping it to push the Mind Flayer, I'm thinking. And then hopefully I get that that surprise round. Okay. And then equip the Rain Dancer staff, and then don't quite know about all these guys. I don't know if heading down to Myrkul straight away is going to make any difference. Probably I want to remove all of the brains using the Ice Storm, and then have... Okay, let's see if I can even... I need to get up to him, and then, you know, the rest of the decisions I guess I can make kind of on the way. Okay. So how far can I go? That's always the question. Can you go all
Still
the way?
breathing, despite everything.
Okay, I'm going to cast the jump. Then probably I need this anyway, right? No, wait. And then the bless. And then need to equip the ring. And cast invisibility.
Should mind my step.
Okay. So can I jump all the way up there? Nope. Can't. Okay, I didn't mess up yet. That's a good thing. Okay. So I'm assuming that... Is this the right angle? If he falls on the Devourer, is he going to deal damage to them? So I'm already down 2 turns on Mistress Blessing, and what I need to do at this point is that I need to... If I push him, that's going to initiate combat, right? And hopefully the dialogue. At least that's what I'm assuming. Okay, so it looks a little bit like this is okay.
There you are.
Okay.
As predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. Impossible. You are bound to it, and in death it will bind you to me. That is the power my lord Myrkul has granted me. Command over the immeasurable legions of the dead. But he did not only give me power, he gave me the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers, but for Myrkul I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant.
And I cannot add a concentration at this point, can I? Yes, I can actually. Because the invisibility was the concentration spell, so I can add the advantage. But I wonder if that is going to take away my action. Let's see. We'll see.
Repent? Would that even be possible?
Perhaps.
No. There is no repentance. No release. My debt can never be repaid. He is here. He is watching. He is listening. He is...
You dare end one who belongs to me. I am the smile of the worm-cleansed skull. I am the regrets of those who remain, and the restlessness of those who are gone. I am the haunt of mausoleums, the god of graves and age, of dust and dusk. I am Myrkul, lord of bones, and you have slain my chosen. But it is no matter, for I am death, and I am not the end. I am a beginning.
So long as Night Song's in that cage, Ketherick will keep getting back up.
Okay, so I do have my action and I have my bonus action. I just need to... Right. Okay, so so far this is looking like I want it to look. Yeah, thanks. So this group over here they're going to spend their turn, I think, moving down here. The Mind Flare is at full hit HP. I thought actually that it would take that damage, but it doesn't. It seems to regain it. So it's a full HP Mind Flayer that I need to deal with. And I don't know if this guy is intending on Mind Blasting me in the first round. Yeah, I have a bot set up that prevents spam, so apologies for that. I think the fight needs to begin with a haste. And then, before doing anything else, I need to cast an Ice Storm on top of these guys. And then I cannot help Myrkul from doing what he wants to do. The dog is out of combat, so I don't know if I actually need to go and immediately release Daemalin. I do, because otherwise he's going to die. So I need to immediately take him to Daemalin. That cannot wait. Has to happen in the first round, or I will most definitely not do anything. And the dog has turned after Myrkul, so but Daemalin's probably going to fly to him or down there. We never know. We never know what Daemalin's going to do. So I need to cast haste, rain dancer staff, plus wet, plus extended spell. So once I get to a position where Myrkul is wet and I can nuke him with the ray of ice, that's what I'm quote unquote hoping will do it for me. And then as auxiliary spells, I have both the Cone of Cold and the Ice Storm available to me. It's not my plan that Myrkul is going to be blasting me with the Ray of Death, and it's not my plan that he's going to and it's also not my plan that he's going to heal from the Necromites. One thing though is that I did include the Bone Chill spell, which, I mean, it is kinda coldish thematic. It's not entirely a cold spell, but like, I guess that's something I could think about using. So when I get to that position where I've used the Rain Dancer staff and everything else, probably what I will spend a turn on, an action on, is equipping the Blood of Lathander, I think, and where is it? And Misty Stepping down to the platform so that I get that chance to blind him every turn, because that does work as a potential passive help. But I do need to get my damage up on the boss in order to kind of to control him. I think the Morning Frost staff is not something I'm going to use. I think it's too expensive. It doesn't add any value outside of the very low DC of the Insidious Cold. So I think that's a very dangerous option. Yeah. So no matter what, there's going to be a little bit of RNG, which I can't really do anything about. I'm really worried about the Mind Flayer. But like, I don't know, what can I do? I forgot to cast the Mirror Images too, but like, the Mind Blast doesn't care. So currently I have a +6 to saving throws. If I had put on the helm, that would have been better. I don't think I want to tank one of those attacks, to be fair. What just happened there? No. Oh, so he's going to mind control Aelin, which is... Yeah, thank you, Druid. That is absolutely true. So that's a bad thing. That's a very bad thing that he's going to do that. Oh yeah, I got him to use his charm.
Where do I go from here?
Anyway, but that's not going to change anything. I think invisibility is now no longer interesting. I think I need to haste. I don't see any way out of the haste here. And then I am going to cast that Ice Storm. I think that is the best option right here. And maybe he'll slip and fall. We never know what will happen. So I'll be casting the spell now. Do I want to do any kind of meta magic on that one? This is a very, very, very expensive meta magic. I mean, I could cast the Quicken spell, which is going to allow me, it's 3 sorcery points, but it's going to allow me to, and now I'm just saving the game all the time because I'm worried about crashes. So with the Quicken spell, I get to attack the Mind Flayer twice. So the question is, Question is, 12 damage plus 18, that's 30 damage, that's the average. So 30 damage times 2, that's 60. That's not going to be enough to deal with him. So no matter what, the alien mind control thing is a random. I can't control that in any way. I also didn't factor for that at all, but like, I don't know if I can in any way, if I can control it in any way. So do I want to spend, what do I need these points for? I need the twin spell potentially to shoot out extra rays for the Ray of Frost. The extended spell is going to, if that's 1 sorcery point, that's for the wet spell on Myrkul himself. So that's 9. And then the heightened spell is, I think whatever, I'm just going to, so, but I do want a lot of damage on him in the first turn. This is just the RNG of this fight, right? Like, this is potentially one of the only times where I can really optimize this. So I think probably I want one of these. What happened? The Intellect Devourers died. And the Mind Flayer is sitting at 57. And I have my bonus action left.
Blood follows me everywhere.
This is just like, this is nothing to do. And then I need to position myself. So the smart thing to do, I'm guessing, is to head to the aerial mesh. And now I'm just, you know, I'm just waiting. And then I need to remember to equip the other weapon as well.
to match your soul, Oathbreaker.
Jesus Christ, man. Jesus fucking Christ. I forget I was this close to taking the counterspell out of my lineup. It's a level 4 spell. So right now it's a complete shit show. Myrkul is sitting at 360. I need to bring him down, and I need to deal with all of these necromites. And the necromites up here, I think, are going to stay there until I bring him down. So probably I need to kill off the Mind Flayer. That's for sure. No doubt about it. Question is, do I want to twin spell this? I'm going to be receiving a Frighten from, yeah, Mind Flayer first, but I am going to receive like a potential Frighten Ray, which is, I forget the DC of that Frighten. I just want to check it real quick. Gaze of the Dead. Let's just see. It's spellcasting modifier. There's a Constitution save. So that's not necessarily the best thing. There's a plus 12 Constitution saving throw. Does it matter? If I'm locked up there, if I'm locked here with Frightened and cannot move, I need to spend a bonus action or something else to get out of there. So I think that does matter. But no matter what, I need to spend an action to kill this guy. But do I want to spend a sorcery point? I'm not so sure. I think no. Probably I need to stack up the... No, I need to cast an Ice Storm Rifle. And I'm frightened. See, this is what I was worried about. I know, well, there is something in melee with him, though. So my bonus action, I could... I mean, I could Misty Step down here. But I think that might be a little bit too dangerous at this point. But the pull that he's going to do is going to pull me down to the ground. It's going to prone me. It's going to remove my haste. It's going to do all kinds of things that's going to end the encounter prematurely. So I can't stay here under any circumstances. Like I feel at least. And the pull is, let me just say, I think it's a strength check, right? It is a strength check, obviously, because of the... Yeah. So I do need to reposition, and I do need to spend a spell slot for that. I do have him... Well, he's immobile as well, so he's also afraid, frightened. He's also frightened. He cannot move. So practically the best thing that he can do is to hide.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Although that will create me as a target. Yeah, aliens here, but I think the point is like he's going to attack. So maybe I think I have to turn to a position. Maybe I'm going to try to cast the Stage Fright spell. Because the alternative is to shoot him, and that is just extreme disadvantage. Let's see. I feel a little bit like if I mess this up, this is not possible. I've had the ultimate fortune. It's like I haven't been this lucky with Aelin and everything else at any point in this fight. So in this fight, of all of the times that I've done this. So if I don't succeed with this, I think I'm making a mistake or it's just not possible. So at this point, actually, probably I just need to blast him, right? Does he have any? He has one radiating orb on him. And he has stage fright, so that's potentially going to work for me one more turn. And currently the Necromites are not being called, but I think they will if I'm still frightened for a whole turn. Wow, that's bad. Probably I need to spend that time to do the Rain Dancer move. I think I do need that to spend that time to do that. So that means extend spell from the Metamagic feat with the Create Water. Am I in a position where I can't hit him? Oh, he's being hit. Are we in agreement here? Am I simply not in position to do this? Am I missing like 1/4 of a centimeter or something? It looks like I can cast it here, and it looks like it's hitting him. He's wet. 6 turns. Okay. So the spell damage from this is probably not going to hit. But I have this feeling that I want to reposition in this turn. I really want to reposition in this turn. I can't reposition to the ice, so that means that leaves out a lot of options. Like, I can't reposition to Aelin because that was going to give him an attack on me. I can reposition to the water spot here, which is probably like the best. Can I see it? Probably the best spot to reposition to. Right here. Because Aelin is not within reach. My gut feeling is telling me I need to reposition at this point. And then we'll see. Hopefully no more frighten. And then... Is he going to trip if he goes up? Or do I need him to... Like all these Necromites that can hit everything. This is too dangerous. Where do I want my... Is he going to slip if I move him up? I don't want 2 targets on top of myself. That's going to kill me. This is a little bit too dangerous for my taste. I think I'm just going to stay down here. She's out. And is she out permanently? She's bone chilled. It is what it is. Okay, let it go. Luck of the Far Realms. Okay. So I think now it's the boss is wet, and the hit chance is relatively high. So with 2 good hits, I can bring it to the call phase. Currently this makes sense, but there are a couple of necromites that I'm really worried about. So like right now, it seems like there's a maximum of skeletal invulcures that can spawn. So what I want to do preferably is to try and remove 4 necromites. If I can remove this necromite and this necromite, these 2 are relatively dangerous, then I feel like I'm in a good position. But what I don't like is the fact that Myrkul is sitting at 0 radiant orbs. So that's something I don't like. The wet condition is 5 turns, so like I can put in a critical hit for potentially 100 damage. Potentially, maybe like if it's simple math, right? It's if the average is 30 damage on the hit, then 2 times that's 60, and with a critical hit that's 120 damage. And that's going to put him at 170 hit points. But then that's the all-in move at that point. And I'm not too worried about I feel like just nuking the mother effer. Just effing nuke him. Like, what's the problem? +2 con, +6 constitution saving throw. And my DC is 19. That means he needs to roll a 13 on his constitution save to take half damage from Cone of Cold, and it cannot even crit. It feels like such a weak option. Feels like such a weak option. But then if I'm allowing these guys to move towards him and heal him this turn, that's going to give him like maybe 80 hit points total. And that's a little bit worrisome, right? That worries me a little bit. And he has +2, +10 as well. Yeah, so that doesn't feel like the good option here. So probably I need the compromise. I think the compromise is to cast a level 5, an upcast level 5 Ice Storm right here. That's the compromise. That's going to kill both of the necromites, and it's going to be applying 2 radiant orbs to Myrkul. It's also potentially going to lock me in this position. But I think that is the compromise, and I don't think I can really get around this. So I'm going to cast this. Am I inside the healing range or outside? I am inside of the healing reduction range. If I go here, will I get out of that? Do I even want to? Do I need to? The question is also, do I need to equip Lathander as well? Or is that like something I'm going to do if shit hits the fan? Like the blind would just be so goddamn nice. That would basically carry me, but that, what is the DC for that? What is the Lathander saving throw? And this time it actually means something. It's a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. So it's a horrible DC. It's hardly worth the action economy right now. Okay, I'm going to cast the Ice Storm spell. Do I want to upcast that in any way? Because I can upcast that as a bonus action. I think I'm going to go all in. And if this fails, it fails. If it fails, it fails. The question is, do I want to reposition? I think I do. I think I need to reposition, because if he hits me with this with his melee attack and I'm going to be knocked down, that's going to be a problem. So I need to reposition to this location. Okay, good luck, have fun. So this guy, I don't think he can heal. Now the Myrkul call is up. Now the Necromites will run towards Myrkul, which is like what we want as soon as possible, right? And I don't think... I have 2 actions, which is great. Killing these Necromites, I don't think is going to be worth it. I much rather want to... I'd much rather want to double down on the radiating orbs, because that's what's really worrying me here. But I don't want to be missing these attacks. Come on. Game, don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me, game. Where's my critical hit, by the way? Oh, that is a reaction. I already used the reaction? Oh shit, I used that for the shield. Yikes. Okay, so those are pretty low rolls. 37 minus 2. These are average rolls. What's going on here? Okay, that's a little bit disappointing.
Life to my life. Sustain me, slaves.
Yeah, and I don't think I can kind of outlive that one. I think at this point I have to use the shield. So that means I cannot use my critical hit. And it also feared me, right? It failed the saving throw, so now I'm feared for this turn. God damn it. Oh, that was a critical miss, and I used my shield spell. Oh well, whatever. I think this is going to be very tight, if even possible. I have no clue. I have no clue what happened there. I'm also very confused. The question is, do I have like one good round of, because that would be magic. If I have one good round of Ice Storm here, look at how dangerous this is. Yeah, and I'm frightened. I can cast my... I have one kind of quote-unquote option here. I can equip the Spellcrux amulet and use a bonus action to restore an Ice Storm, if that's needed at some point. That is an option that I do have. Also, I have the option of equipping the Blood of Lathander and casting the Sunbeam spell as well. What I'm worrying a little bit about at this point, because at this point I think it's about how many Necromites will get to heal him. And there is one guy here who is prone, but that is not going to last for long. So I think I need to spend a full round dealing with Necromites. And that means using my twin spell, and it also means I cannot use my heightened spell. And I think my reaction is used. Is there any way to tell? Yeah, the reaction is used for the shield. So I kind of need to not use the shield. Like this guy, I can't hit. I can remove 2 of them. Let me just see what I can do with us. Okay, this is the best I can do. So that's one necromite less, but that still leaves this guy, and probably also this guy, unless they fall prone on the ice. I don't know if the ice will last.
Blood comes easy these days.
This is just too goddamn nerve-wracking for me. Is this the time where I bone chill the fucker? Is this a round where I attempt the bone chill? I mean, I'm going to have to suck the finger of death counts as an action, right? So that means that he's going to spend his action doing that. If I do this round, that's going to save me. Like he's going, if I hit him with the non-heal, that could potentially take the pressure off this guy, this guy, this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Potentially 5 necromites trying to heal him. I think that makes sense. Bone chill will not work. Okay, then probably I've lost. I needed. That's the information I didn't have. It has duration of 1 turn, but his turn is coming up. So it should be... Oh, because it refreshes. Okay, then I'm probably dead from that action. That was probably it then. Is there anything else I can do? Yeah. It's fine. I didn't know. I did not know. Is there anything else I can do? Then probably I need to use my last quicken spell and remove some of these necromites. That was unfortunate, you know, but can't be perfect. Did I even manage to kill him? At least I managed to kill him. Oh my god, that's so sad. That's so sad. Oh, that's so sad. That is so sad that I fucked that up. He's still bone chilled, but yeah, it probably doesn't work. Prone. Prone. You know what? It looks a little bit like Ginger that it worked. I just need a quick refill of coffee. I'll be right back. Ginger, I think what's going on is that once the turn order ends, that means all of like the initiative, like the full initiative of all of the interacting targets, right? Once the whole turn order's done, like in this case, the skeletal invoker at this position. When this skeletal invoker has had its turn, then the next turn is going to start. And because I won the initiative on Myrkul, because I out initiatived Myrkul. I think that's what made the difference here. But I understand why Ginger's asking that question, because if you asked me that question, how does it work, I wouldn't be able to tell you. But now we know for sure, at least, like everybody, this is abundantly clear, that at least until we've done like science on it, but Bone Chill will then chill until the end of the turn. And seeing as I'm in front of Myrkul, I can basically Bone Chill him every turn if that's what I want to do. I don't think it is what I want to do at this point. I have my reaction. So I'm going to see if I can't do an extreme critical strike on him. Just really blow him up. But then again, this might be a little bit dangerous, right? Two Necromites healing him next turn. I'm unable to do anything about the Necromites at this point because of my lack of spell slots and whatnot. Let's see how many turns we have left. 5 turns on the haste, 2 turns on the Mistral Blessing. Once the Mistral Blessing disappears, it's going to be, I think, close to impossible to hit with this spell. And there's a very big chance that it's going to miss anyway. My action economy also allows me to do 1 turn of Magic Missile, which could also do wonders to for the whole situation. There are currently 3 Necromites, right? This is not an option, but this is not going to heal him this turn either. It's too far away. Probably Ginger. I cannot, I can't say anything for the Arrow of Ilmater, but like obviously this kind of works. Is there anything else I can do? Like in this position? Because if I'm able to do it with Elsa, with this spec and everything, this is it. This is it for sure. So do I need the Blood of Lathander? No, I don't really need that one, right? Because if I can impose disadvantage on him with... I feel at this point the Bone Chill is just the best option. I mean, it doesn't... At this point, I would have been nice to have the Ice Knife. This is a spell I'm missing at this point. I didn't think I would hear myself say that. I could also conjure Us. It's also an option. But I think I need... If I want to do anything... Okay, so quick math. The Ray of Frost with a critical hit. Let's assume that I cast Ray of Frost and I critical hit him. That's going to be the 30 damage on the average, and then it's going, well, with the minus, but the minus is then included at the end, the magical plate reduction. So that's 30 damage times 2, that's 60 damage times 2, that's 120 damage. That's going to bring him to 100 and... No, wait. That's going to bring him to... And this is the average. That would bring him to 60 hit points. And then assuming that I can recast a Ray of Frost on him and hit him. That's going to bring him to a place where the concentrated blast will finish him off. But this is all assuming. And I feel like I have one turn right now, like one quote-unquote free turn right now. So either I try to kind of deal with the necromites, and then, you know, this would be like the safe choice, I feel. If I use the magic missile on the necromites to deal, these guys need two at least, right? So this is a little bit unsafe actually, because the rolls can be low and they need to go to 14, so that's not gonna be enough. That's too risky. I feel like recasting the Bone Chill on him is the safe choice here, so I'm going to do that. We'll see if it works. Right. So now I have the free turn because he's Bone Chilled and he's wet, so I'm going to shoot him and we'll see about the crit. Well, this is like all in. Come on, game! What the hell? So is the critical hit unable to stack with the vulnerability? What in the world just happened there? That was the oddest of things. So the critical hit worked, but I didn't get the vulnerability on top of it. That would have been only 72 damage, but still. How come that didn't work? If anybody can tell me how that didn't work, then I'm very happy. Let's see if I can manage to deal with this without... I can't move anywhere because there's ice everywhere, even where I'm standing. So this is like a standoff, you know. Probably just shooting an Invoker at this point makes sense. But I don't think that's true. Did I completely misunderstand everything? So basically the water spell and what I'm hearing you say, Druide, like with complete confidence, you could have told me before the encounter, to be fair, if you knew this. I think this is like, I've talked so much about how am I going to make him vulnerable. So even if I add the Insidious Cold, even if that works, because of his innate resistance, I know he's resistant to frost, but like my feet is already working through that resistance. I took an entire feat to be able to harm Myrkul. But then what the water spell or any other debuff spell does is that it's going to reset the baseline of his status to not resistant. Thus, stacking water plus the elemental adept is worthless. So I spent all this time figuring out how can I make him vulnerable, and then I can't make him vulnerable. I didn't know that I couldn't take them from. I thought that every level of resistance breaking would take him one level further. You know, let's go. I think I did pretty well. Anyway, so do I want to go up here and be prone? No. Okay, fair enough. It is what it is. I'm not happy. We're going to go down here. And that's the action. And then he gazes. So the reaction is still pretty strong. At this point, I can't really seem to stop him from getting the finger of death, I guess. And he's going to have one of those every turn. That guy's acting weird. Okay. But that means, like, effectively, this spell is of course much stronger than the Bone Chill, but the main... And how many turns do I have until Lethargic? 4 turns until Lethargic and 1 turn until the Mistral wears out. And how is the Radiating Orbs are radiating, so that's the good news here. But I will need to Bone Chill him. I don't have that. I don't have any option to not do that. And so he's going to... Can I equip anything at all that's going to help me here? Is the Blood of Lathander going to be a good action then? Because 27 damage on the cold as opposed to the Sunbeam being perhaps less, but maybe able to hit some of the Necromites. Or do I just want to give him like a yonk? Whatever, we're all in. We're all in. Can I get him to 14? That's 9 points of damage. Does it even matter? Does it even matter? Does it even matter? Like, he's going to... It actually does matter a little bit. If I can kill this guy, I'm going to try to kill him. Does matter a little bit. No, damn it. What the hell? What the actual fuck? What did just happen? I ordered us to range attack Myrkul, and because I didn't pay attention, it caused us to climb up the ice. He proned. But guys, he proned. But the no. Right, his turn is over. But why does Myrkul use his finger? So the finger of death, he decided to use it on him. That's what happened. Thank you very much. Because suddenly I was like, is this a reaction action? But it's not. But that actually means that I'm getting a free psionic backlash, which, if I'm really lucky, is going to be enough. Okay, so he has his action, but it's... So, okay, so can we all agree that this is kind of the turn where it either works or it doesn't work? Because either I attempt with a Bone Chill twice and miss, and then I don't have... And then he's going to heal and everything and it's over. Or you think the Bone Chill is away? And Shield of Thralls, yeah. I see you. I see that. Yeah, say okay, so this has been like the discussion of this fight for everybody. So what happens is that apparently, and I'm happy that you're also making this question, because like obviously people don't agree about this. So the bone chill effects says on the tooltip, and I need to be very certain that I'm not clicking anything. The bone chill says that it prevents the target from healing until next turn. And this is the key, until your next turn. And the turn is not until the creature gets its turn. A turn is... No, not even. Not even. The turn is until the end of the initiative row. That's the takeaway right now, and I cannot guarantee this is the case, but it seems like a turn in the definition of Baldur's Gate 3 is until the end of the turn order row, which, yeah, I know, Ginger, I know that's what you said, and that's when the combat round sort of resets. So that's kind of the working theory at the moment. So for an order for bone chills, if this would hit, this would be an. I knew that this would hit, this would be an easy. But the 75% chance means that I need to roll a 5 or above. I'm going to shoot, and we'll see what happens. Good luck. Critical miss, and again, and it's a miss. That's the that's the potential consequence of this. So probably this is over. Probably this is over. We'll see. So this means, does this mean like... This means like 3 times healing, yeah, then that's it. That's it. And it just comes down to the RNG, unfortunately. How come these guys are not? Why are they currently so obsessed with shooting? And am I right to... Is this a correct observation that no more skeletal involkers are spawning? Because if that's the case, then I think I want to gamble a little bit. If these guys are not... I forgot about the Shield of Thralls, didn't I? This is a little bit odd to me. He only ate 1, so he took 1 healing, but what I'm witnessing right now is he took 1 healing, just 1, and then the rest of them automatically started shooting their bone chill ability. No, he didn't. He ate 1. Yeah, he ate more like in the span of the fight, but like he only ate 1 for the healing. Yeah, so maybe like the best option that I, assuming that he's not going to that he's not going to heal more. But the question is, you guys know if he's going to heal more, because then, like, I know the fight is RNG at this point, but completely RNG. But I still have a couple of things going for me. I can't save Daemalin because he's bone chilled. Otherwise, I could spawn Scratch to... I could spawn Conjure Us as an action. That's probably necessary no matter what. But like, I mean, this is all well within the perimeters of the fight. Currently, I have 64 hit points. I have a Shield of Thralls. I have some spell slots left. I can cast Mirror Image. I can cast a variety of spells before I go Lethargic. I go Lethargic in 2 turns. So there are a couple of things that can happen. If he does not heal anymore, what I'm going to work towards is spend the last 2 turns preparing for the Lethargic phase. If that's what's going to happen. If he doesn't eat anymore and he doesn't get any more Fingers of Death, then, I mean, I don't get any more retribution damage from the psionic ability, but then on the other hand, I don't take the extra damage. And assuming that I can keep his radiating orbs at some stable level, then I think that, you know, I might still have a shot here. I don't know. I mean, I'm just witnessing what happened right from the combat log. So immediately after the last heal, right now, all of the Necromites immediately started attacking. I know, say, well, no. Okay. So look at this. Look at this. Let's just go back a bit. Maybe I'm wrong, but like, I need to see this for sure. I swear to God, I saw 2 piles in 1 round. I saw 2 Necromites going poof in 1 round. I swear to God. I saw the proning, guys. I saw the proning, but what I did see, I saw 2 skeletons going poof in 1 round. I swear to God. 2 piles. Right here. I mean, I could go back in the video and watch, but I swear to God that's what happened. Yeah, I'm sorry for stalling this, but this is like, because this matters like if I want to do one thing or the other thing, like if I'm going to assume that no more Necromites are going to spawn, and if they're just going to attack me, I'm probably going for trying to kill them. But if I know that they're going to heal him, I need to attempt the bone chill, right? I need to do one of the two, and I'm frightened. So this is so bad. This is just extremely bad. Probably no matter what I do, I need to kill Necromites. I just really wanted to know if I could expect more to spawn. And it has the Myrkul call. Yep, I agree with everything, and probably what I'm proposing now is wrong. But what I'm saying is that I swear I saw 2 going poof in 1 round, and I don't remember. I don't remember any time that he could not heal twice a round. I mean, he only gets 1 stack of the Finger of Death, but I'm pretty certain that he's going to be able to heal twice a round. I don't remember that he's not able to heal twice. And if you guys, all of you, absolutely say that's not possible, fair enough. I just need to see where the stuff is. Consume faithful, that's what I'm looking for. Let me just look through this one last time, and then I'll just let the dice decide what's going to happen. Consume the faithful. Yeah, it could be a bug, but like no matter what. It doesn't. I can't verify what I'm saying, so I'm just going to expect them to heal him. But the problem is, like, that means I need to try to bone chill him twice with a very low chance because I'm frightened, and if that fails, then that's really bad. But that's the case either way. But probably magic missiling here will be the better choice to stack up that radiating orb. Right? I don't think I can stop the heal. And I have how many turns? 2 turns of haste. Oh, this is a shitty situation. I only have temporary hit points from the potent ropes currently. But then I have a couple of other things. I mean, I can, you know, as a last resort, I can also survival instincts. I have my repulsor still that could be effective. I mean, I can't move currently, right? But and then I have my shield of thralls. I could conjure up an armor of Agathis, but I think I need to spend one of my actions in a moment to cast the mirror image, which I won't do before. Preferably, I want to remove as many of these guys as possible, and then in the lethargic phase, I kind of want the extra help there. Question. No, I can't because of when in doubt, deal damage. Yeah, but the problem is I can't deal damage, right? Can I do anything with my sorcery points? I guess I could consume a spell slot for a bonus action and shoot this guy and this guy. But this guy is still going to go to him and heal him then and give him the Finger of Death. And I still don't know if... But then, is this a wet condition? This is still water. Alright, so, okay, guys, here's the deal. Like, this is still wet. So if I shoot this guy with water, there's a chance that he's going to prone on his next turn. So, if I consume a level 3 spell slot for a sorcery point, I can then twin spell. But that's the... I guess then that's... I can only twin spell from that point on, and then those sorcery points are kind of... But I could consume like a level 1 spell here. Oh shit, guys. I forgot about a really important appointment. Give me one moment. I need to take a quick call. Sorry. That was my wife calling me. Alright, so where were we? So I want to use a bonus action, which means I won't have the Shield of Thralls, but I also have 1 turn left on the haste, so I'm hoping that I can, you know, spend 1 turn to do something. Although I also want to conjure us. I want to conjure us. So if I, let's say that the bonus action is not that important, is it? The Shield of Thralls is extremely strong, but like I don't need it for this round. Do I have any? I also have like a source of water here that I could potentially freeze. So like, because this is the thing, if the first Necromite is going to go for him to heal, and this is what everybody here is telling me. Everybody's telling me the first Necromite is going to try to heal him. That's what I'm hearing, right? So even if you guys are wrong, I don't care, but that's what I'm hearing. So if I create one of these as a bonus action, I cannot Shield of Thralls. So that means that's not as important. But that means I get 1 sorcery point that I can then use to shoot this guy and freezing this area, and like this guy and this guy, and then in principle shoot this area over here as well, expecting this Necromite is going to run up and prone. But then why don't I create 2 sorcery points? But that would use my level 2 spell slot. You know, life is too short. Or what? Do I need the mirror image or not? Well, I can upcast the mirror image as a level 3 spell. That's an option that I have. I think I'm going for the 2 sorcery points. Okay. So twin spelling this guy and this guy. And everything freezes up. Jesus Christ. Okay. Can't do anything, I can't move, I don't want to move. So I have a full action of kind of considering my options. This probably means that I am going to cast Conjure Us. Because the question is where to cast the guy. I'm going to summon him down here. Or probably over here. Right. Come on, prone, baby. Yes. Prone, baby. Yes. Oh my god. Oh, this is awful. Come on, prone, prone, prone. I think I need my medicine in a moment. Okay, so at this point he has 8 radiating orbs. So if I spend... I mean, I can spend both of my actions here killing these necromites. But new Invulcrus showed up. That was what I was wondering about. They're showing up in bad places. So it is definitely not a very good position here. And then I'm going to go into lethargic with my Shield of Thralls on. Probably this will kill me. Although maybe I could force him to attack us if I'm lucky. I don't know. Let's... I don't think I have the damage. And also the invultures are coming, so it's... And there goes one of my last. And his radiating orbs are just off. Okay, so recast of haste. Where did the... Here, down here, over here, up here. Okay, so this is the bad one. Okay. So we're pretty much down on resources, and I think I need to see if I can't get this to hit. Damn. Damn, boy. I know this won't actually work if I'm... Oh yeah, it does actually work. This works even within... I think this works even within the area. I can also equip the Blood of Lathander. I think that will also get me up, but like it won't restore my haste. So that's the big issue. This is the bad thing.
I must heal.
Yeah, I'm worried about saying the wrong thing here, but what I can tell you is, in my experience, it can. Am I truly out of... Can I not hit this hitbox? Jesus fucking Christ. So one level 3 spell slot and one level 1 spell slot. The one level 1 spell slot is for the shield, and I don't think I want to Misty Step. This is extremely tough. I think I need to just shoot and hope for the best. This guy, let's see if... And the freeze is back. So that could potentially be a good thing. But I'm still frightened and everything. It's a very... Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Is this a very bad idea? Something tells me that this is a very bad idea. Yep. And I need 15. -2. So I need to roll a 17 or an 18. So at this point, like, if he was unable to, like, this is the scenario, right? And this might, whatever. Yeah, at this point everything is random. But like, try to imagine a situation where he was not able to heal, but he was able to cast his Finger of Death spell, and I was able to reaction that to deal psychic damage to him. That would have been an interesting last... Oh, the free damage from Repulsor. I think you're right, baby. Come on, Myrkul. 3 damage. 3, you know, 3 well-rolled damage points. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know, but like the potential was that I had cast the no heal spell on him, and then and you guys, of course, were right. The Necromites are running to him. I see this now. Now I will never question this again. I was just really confused about what was going on. So I'm just hoping that this doesn't hit. It does hit. Is this the level 1 spell that the last level 1 spell that I need to use for this? It probably is, right? And then I need to cross my finger for the prone. Come on, baby, prone. Did it heal? Did it heal? No, it didn't. It didn't heal. It didn't heal. Why didn't it heal? This is one of the things that I don't understand, right? So this guy cast Myrkul's Call, blah 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 blah. He received the Gaze of the received the Gaze of the Dead. Am I just blind? Am I just not working right now? I don't think I'm working. I'm not working as a person. Yeah, I see, but I saw the message from the mob there. Okay, anyway, so what I'm thinking is that I need to shoot.